Hello everyone, welcome back to part 10 of Let's Play Pokemon Blue. It's been a while since I've played this, so hopefully I remember what's going on. If I remember correctly, last time we just had a fluky battle with Misty, in which we pulled off a fantastic critical hit to win the battle at the end. So now we'll heal up, because everyone's pretty badly hurt after that. Now we'll continue on to Vermilion City. Now the tricky bit to getting out of Cerulean is, remember the house we checked out before where the burglar had struck? We have to go back here. Now the guard has moved, you can see. When I played this game for the first time back in the day, I was stuck here because I never checked the house, and I spent frustrating days just trapped in Cerulean City. But what you actually do is you go through this hole here to get out. Now you have to fight a rocket member. I believe he has a Drowsy, so we're going to want to get our poison types away from it. So I guess I'll lead with Liz here. But yeah, he's going to challenge you to a Pokemon battle. Obviously he's not really an innocent bystander like he claims. But yeah, so we'll fight him right here. I guess he starts out with Machop. Yeah, I think we're a little under-leveled at this point, because this should be an easy battle. But, oh nice, another critical hit, picking up where we left off. But yeah, so this guy shouldn't be too much trouble. But, yeah, he has a Drowsy. This is the first Drowsy we see at this point. It has very high special defense, so you're going to want to, or I guess special in this game, there's no split. You're going to want to use physical attacks against it. Of course, now it's just disabled Scratch, so I have to use a special attack. It's actually doing a fair amount of damage, but generally speaking, Drowsy is weaker to physical attacks. And he keeps trying to disable, but you can only have one move disabled at a time, so it's going to keep failing no matter what. And we go to level 23 here. Yeah, usually Drowsies will try to put you to sleep, but this one just decides to disable you every time. I don't really know why. Yeah, this is nice. He gives you back the TM he stole from the family. TM 28 is Dig. It's an incredibly useful ground attack. Basically, you dig underground for the first turn, and then the second turn you attack. So it's relatively powerful, and it can also be used to escape from caves instead of escape ropes. But anyway, while I was talking, you see this is how you exit Cerulean City. You have to go out through the house. Apparently you can't actually get out of Cerulean City unless you go through someone's house until you get cut. But this guy here is a daycare center. They have them in all the games. You basically leave a Pokemon with him, and for every step you take, it gains 1 experience point. I actually meant to deposit the Magikarp here, because I don't want to train it myself. It's much easier to get the daycare man to raise up to level 20 for you. So I forgot it back in the city, so we're going to have to do this again. But the one thing you should know about the daycare center is, yes, it's convenient to have the game train your Pokemon for you, but unfortunately, it also, if they learn a new attack and your Pokemon already has 4 moves, they'll just overwrite the first one. So it's sometimes you get your Pokemon back and it's got attacks you don't want, replacing attacks you did want. So just bear that in mind. We get Magikarp here, so we can go deposit the daycare center and then forget about it, and come back later in the game with like a level 50 Magikarp. But yeah, I've done that before, where you deposit a Pokemon at the daycare center at the beginning of the game, completely forget it's there, come back after you beat an Elite Four and you now have like a level 50 Pidgey or something. It's always entertaining, but a level 50 Magikarp is basically worthless, because then Gyarados can't learn any of its good attacks. But hopefully I'll remember to withdraw it when it's closer to level 20. Anyway, so we're going to go back to the daycare center so I can deposit the Magikarp. But I'm kind of hoping that in this grass here I'm going to find a wild Meowth, because in blue version is the only one you can catch it in. But Persian in this game is actually really, really good. Mostly because it has high speed and it learns Slash. And due to the messed up critical hit mechanics in this game, Slash is more likely to be a critical hit Let me try that again. Slash is more likely to miss than it is to not be a critical hit. It's just they've messed up the way they calculated critical hits in this game, so it's dependent on your speed. And Slash already has an absurdly high critical hit rate. Alright, I think I'm going to cut away here until I find a Meowth, just because you don't want to see me wander around in the grass. Alright, so found a Meowth. It's at level 12, which isn't terrible. Really hoping Charmeleon doesn't kill it. So I don't want to have to okay, good. Didn't want to have to find another one. But yeah, Persian is one of my favorite Pokemon in the first generation of games. Like, if you're playing competitively, Tauros is without a doubt better, but Persian's a lot of fun. It's also not a Pokemon you would ever expect to be that good, but first generation has lots of weird things going on. So yeah, time to go leave our Magikarp at the daycare. Alright, let's get this thing away. Yeah, so we're not going to come back to that for a while, because it's going to take a long time and lots of steps for it to grow to level 20. Or I guess we want it at 19, but either way, it's going to take a while. So now on the way to Vermilion, we're just going to go through this underground path here, which is kind of long and boring. I think there's like a hidden item in here somewhere, but I don't remember where it is, so I'm not going to look for it. But now we are on the path to Vermilion, and there are lots of trainers here. You don't have to fight all of them, so I'm just going to skip the optional trainers, because you have to fight these two, so might as well do them. But if you need extra experience points or something, you can fight all of the guys here. They have decent leveled Pokemon, so it's a good place to train. Alright, so got a level 16 Pidgey, this shouldn't be a problem. Should really be training something other than Charmander at this point, or Charmeleon, but I'm not. I think I might make this episode relatively short and just get to Vermilion here. So, the next one we're actually going to do stuff in Vermilion. Maybe I'll do Diglett's Cave in this one. I'm not sure. We'll see how quickly I beat these trainers. Really glad none of these guys are using Sand Attack on me. Alright, we're going to switch into Pikachu here and just zap him. Oh wow, Pikachu's only level 12. Never mind, it's going to take at least 2 hits. It's been a while since I've played this, so I forgot how underleveled my Pikachu was. Oh my god, this may not even kill him too. Yeah. Great. Now the fun begins. Oh my god, just hit or die, one or the other. That works. Cool. Said Bellsprout. It's weak to flying, but Pidgey doesn't know any flying attacks at this point, so it shouldn't matter. And Bellsprout can use experience. Yeah, I think I'm just going to cut this episode off after we get to Vermilion, because we're going to be close to 10 minutes by the time I finish this fight. God, I keep getting so close to one-hit kills. Oh well. Just take care of these guys quickly. Raticate. I think this is the first Raticate we see. It's the evolved form of Rattata, and early game it's really annoying, because its attack is pretty high for this point in the game. As you can see, it did a fair amount of damage to a Pokemon 7 levels higher than it. Alright, so now we've beaten all the trainers we need to, and we have arrived in Vermilion City. And we'll heal up at the Pokemon Center, and I'll call it good for this episode. So, thank you all for watching. I realize this is probably a relatively boring episode, but stay tuned for episode 11 of Let's Play Pokemon Blue, as soon as I get around to recording it. Yeah, I'll see you then.